Hey, you in the black t-shirt in the third row. Second row.
Hello.
Hi. Scratch your head for me. Okay, you can stop. Okay. Is anybody feeling like they want to cry today? Maybe you in the first row with glasses? Can you weep for us? No. We're trying something different today. You can tell me if it works or not at the end of the show.
I heard it.
There's the scratching, but not the weeping.
I don't think I was crying that hard.
Start the show.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Thorn and Pedalstick Unscripted Shakespeare. We have a very special show tonight. We're for the first time having live Foley sound and a special guest performer, Nick Ogden. Yeah. What you're about to see is completely improvised. Every note that Nick plays, every sound that Sasha makes,
Boo!
every word that John and I say of dialogue will be entirely made up on the spot to compose a Shakespearean play of sorts. In a moment, we're going to need that title of that play from you. But beforehand, John, what is the mission of our group?
Our mission is to put on Shakespeare's best ever comedy. And
We tried the original 13 some odd comedies that he wrote. We tried the tragedies made funny. We tried everything. Put away all that scripted stuff. Then improvised 22 shows right here in Edinburgh.
most of them comedies, one of them a tragedy, one of them a comedy musical. And amongst those titles were The Curious Mysticism of Fireflies, 1,000 Summer Rainbows,
And Egypt's Next Top Pharaoh.
And though all of those played well and we were happy with them, we think that you perhaps will be more pleased by a new show that has never been played and is
Never
the Bard's
going
greatest,
to be playing again.
and also never going to be played again.
So does anybody have a word somewhere inside their mind of something that they might want to see be involved in tonight's show?
Space rocket.
Space Rocket. Nice. And can we maybe, what might this space rocket be doing, or what might be describing it? What might be special about this space rocket that will be in tonight's show?
Travels to different dimensions.
The Interdimensional Space Rocket?
This is standard Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is something that he would compose.
Yes.
So without further ado, Thorn and Pedalstick presents William Shakespeare's great lost comedy, The Interdimensional Space Rocket.
Captain Sir, though we have long been on this journey that we've pursued, and 10 years has it been since our dimension left, I fear I have no new announcements for to make to all the crew. The people have grown bored, in fact, with all the work and diversions laid to them. There is a certain languor in their beings.
Of course, for time moves differently in space. We are approaching speeds of dangerous nature, wherein each moment that we live and breathe, our children back at home age 25 moments. There was a time when we received their letters and would find joy from all those ones we did. So many letters overflowing, for 25 were us received each day. But then in time the letters did slow down, as they did pass and live their human lives, and our grandchildren, their grandchildren's children's children's children, lost interest in our passage. So now it is a lonely thing, a languorous time, a hurtling message still that we must deliver far across the world.
It's possible there is no human population that ever has been lonelier than us 20 upon this ship. It is a tragic, awful, brave thing that you've commanded.
We knew when we were going on this thing to touch the outreach, farthest distant skies, that we were taking up a mighty risk. We knew this, and we still went into it. We knew there was no fuel to turn around unless we found some far intelligence that could reverse our course. Yet did we halt or falter in our plan?
Nay, never. Never would we.
So Drake, if men are bored, tell them this message. They signed up for this act. Each in their hand held forth a quill and document possessed.
Nay, Bruce, each man does know that this is what they signed up for, and they are resigned to its persistence. But I fear reminding people of a choice they made 10 years ago, when generations passed, their children were first born. 'Tis not enough to sustain the hurt that they feel. You will need to compose some different thing, some other way to balm their ire.
Well, we have 20 strong upon our ship.
Yea.
And though we have no children of our own, perhaps in time we could begin anew. If we could stir some love within the hearts of all the men who live within our ship, they could...
Hey, not this talk of repopulation. From us? We have no destination known where we'll surely within some period of years have a place to land and spread ourselves.
But we can self-sustain. We
Oh,
have
if
the
we
ship.
begin to breed, 20 would become 30, and 30, 50, and 50, 100. The ship itself would grow extraordinarily confined.
It is this foul confinement that does do it. For when thou did arrive and we were far, I liked thee, Drake. Thou wert a lovely man, and every time thou spoke to me I smiled. And now, from all this habitation that we share, thou hast grown foul by me.
That would have us share it much more deeply. Imagine 5 to each single bed. 'Tis as the letters you mentioned before. Oh, a dreadful thing that would be. Can you imagine sleeping stacked? With each your child and child's child? A tiny pyramid of your flesh? Ugh, gross.
Well, Drake, thou and I shall then be enemies. You may stir up all the hate you wish, but I will stir up love.
'Tis a small ship. A tiny ship, in fact.
Well, what will thou do if I do couple up and spread some mistletoe about the ship, plant in the hearts and minds of all our people?
You would spend precious fauna resources upon some dalliances hung? Nay, I'll be thy enemy then. First, I'll take thy seat as captain. I'll have it done a mutiny you will face if you would press the people to each other love. Oh, why smilest thou? Thou art proud. Thou thinkst that thou would win in this game.
I think perhaps I am the better player.
The better player?
For they do long for love. I see it in their eyes.
Yea, but they do hate what you have done to them, and know that I have suffered as they have. And so perhaps they'll find kinship with me in the deep languor that I possess. They'll not fall for your fanciful thing.
Crew, this eve shall we celebrate a ball. Each of you are invited to our hull, wherein we'll dance, wear masks, and look in eyes, and have a lovely evening, each our own. And you may kiss each other. The ban on kissing has been now removed. Do what you like with any lips thou hast.
Pip, sent to the whole crew.
Thank thee, Space Monitor, our Lord Savior machine.
I heard the ban on kissing's lifted.
I as well.
I think it's exciting news, in fact.
I am uninspired by its case.
Lo, thou hast not messages o'erflowing upon thy terminal, as I do.
Nay, what would the message say?
Oh, some of them are quite suggestive. You would blush if you would see them.
Wait, I do wish to see them.
Oh.
For my terminal is blank. I am an avid researcher of fauna. I would think I'd be much admired here.
Perhaps, but I suppose it goes that those do find some little taste for those that fill their dinner plates. Oh, I'm called a bun in this one.
Allow me access.
I have a look.
If thou were so sweet soup, I'd slurp thee up.
That was Patrick.
Patrick?
Yay.
The man who shovels coal?
Yay. So thou knowest he has a great appetite.
And if thou wert bread, I'd rise my loaf and warm thee well.
Oh, I had not seen that one. It's from the captain. Oh,
That seems rather inappropriate.
right, perhaps.
Ooh.
My message board is blank, but I have found a little creature growing on our plant.
A creature?
It's like an aphid.
Oh, well, as thou studiest fauna, thou would know whether this is good or ill portent.
Strange portent, methinks. For all the insects that we took with us did die within the first 2 years of transit. Yet here one crawls across this little plant.
I heard the botanist had to do all the pollinating by herself. I had no jealousy for that task.
Sometimes I think myself to be an aphid,
Oh, how so?
a lonely traveler, herein ignored, that all the plants do gather, pollinate, and spread their seeds across the universe, and I, a hitchhiker upon the ship.
You would speak of spreading seeds. 'Tis only been some minutes since this ban was lifted. Surely things will not so greatly accelerate.
Nay, for look, swipe through thy terminal and see thou hast messages galore before this day. Invitations wherein you might dine, or have some recreation in the eve. Look at mine. It is a notepad, blank except for words and empty leaves. I am an aphid.
Tasha, thou art not an aphid. Though thy cloak is green, and thy carapace is hard, and thou walks up and down amidst the greenery each day. Think not of thyself as an aphid, for an aphid is a pest, and thou art not a pest.
'Tis true, I bother no one, but could go unnoticed for 10 years in here.
Thou thinks the aphid did here lie the whole journey that has gone by?
Where else would it have sprung from? Out there is a bleak void.
An empty vacuum of deep space. Aye, perhaps it then did hide and not find some other way in.
I'll keep it here
That aphid yours?
and place it on a slide. that I may study it further, see its origin. If it is earthbound, it will have a signature.
Ah,
A cone of its natural ingredients, much like the soups you make, but different. If you could break apart the stew you simmer and see each spice and onion molecule, this inn would be the imprint of a creature.
I can't comprehend this science talk that you apply to this little bug.
Oh, nay, no one can. It is a thing that leaves me barren and has my message board empty.
Oh. Sad then, I suppose.
Boop.
I must attend to some of these messages. See what opportunities therein lie.
Terminal,
Hello.
how looks this blouse?
It looked so brilliant on you today. Perhaps some red
Some red.
to add on for your looks.
I have this little thing.
Perfect.
It was from dinner. Yet, I could wear it and then eat it later.
Analyzing. It would be perfect.
Where should I drape it?
Your head. Ooh.
Oh, Patrick! I see you two have chosen red today.
Oh, it was the obvious choice, for we do lack in clothes, yet overflow with food.
Methinks the coal might stain that white thing there that you do wear. You've already worked today then, and the furnace is full?
Ah, I must admit,
Hold still.
I did leave off my work as soon as I did hear the fine announcement.
Oh, for what cause? You're so engaged already that when you heard that kissing is no longer outlawed, you would in-law yourself?
I could not focus. Each shovelful of gravel that I plunged, I did imagine that it were my tongue, a plunging in some mouth within our ship.
Did you no time spend in love on Earth then?
No,
Never?
never.
Not once?
I lived my life within a lowly mine, and when they said there was opportunity above, I seized that moment. Held it for my own.
Well, it's good you did, or perhaps it's better if you had stayed for 10 years here with no opportunity there. You've
Your lips have
truly-
kissed
Yes, of course. Of course my lips have kissed.
upon other human lips.
Yes, it's a normal thing on Earth, in fact. Aye, there's a simple procedure to it. In fact, you meet someone, or perhaps are introduced, and you apply some time to them acquaint, and if a mutual attraction's found, then you plan to kiss upon their face.
How knowest thou if that be mutual?
Aye, there's a sort of courting dance. It mirrors those of animals, in fact.
I've never
you play
seen
some
an animal.
signals-
I live my life within a little mine.
And only emerged to join the ship? You've never seen an animal at all?
The first light that I saw was flames.
Oh my god,
That lit
10
our
years?
rocket up into the sky.
10 years and the only light you've seen was flame before you got onto this ship, and never an animal seen. You must speak to Tasha. We have a zoologist all aboard.
I know, but I am shoveling my coal. And if I did not shovel up that coal, the ship would no more go.
We've already reached nearly the speed of light. Time dilates around us, as does length and mass. We do not need to apply more fuel. What little thrust we give does not make change.
You will see. But I cannot think of coal right now. Say,
Yes?
fly thy fingers to a little hole.
Ooh.
Yes?
Might I have pressed my lips unto their...
Many have this practice tried and found no luck, but you may go. Art thou moved? Do you feel a deep stirring in thyself?
Nay, I was stirred not. Was thou stirred there?
Nay, I used great form. This is exactly how it works when one kisses a hand.
Please, be my critic.
Patrick, I must critique that thou would kiss my human fingers. 'Tis not the real thing.
There is no real thing.
Oh, there is some real thing.
Not that cannot speak foul words to me and say, you are a foul kisser, sir.
No, Patrick, if thou wouldst not risk some critique, thou shan't find a thing. When I woke this morning and put on every piece of red I owned,
Each leftover meat and soup of yestereve.
I thought to myself, perhaps one will speak some negative thing upon my garb, but I still wore it, and now the eyes do fall upon me as they would upon the stars. And perhaps some question or laughter they might have, but 'tis no hard thing for me to attend.
Then, didst thou not consult the terminal?
Yes.
Terminal.
Hello. Would you like me to analyze the compatibility of your hand with your lips?
If thou livest thy whole life by the terminal, thou'll no true new thing find. The terminal is a program made. It's ones and zeros long ago laid down by terrestrial programmers in the space that we departed from.
I have been using it for therapy. I've spoken to it often. It advises me and overcomes the anxious heart within.
Patrick, if it helps, that's fine. But life is not an unmoving line. Thou must find some thing about yourself that drives the actions that you take.
There is no driver, no shovelful of coal. I have my longings, sure, my little dreams.
That's a thing?
The things I've pictured deep within my mind.
Thou begged me moments ago, make my hand a mouth that you might kiss it and think thyself have no drive? Do you know of all the other 18 on this ship, not one of them would have made that choice? Nor the monitor. Monitor,
Yes,
how should one practice kissing?
with a hand.
Okay, well, perhaps you acted exactly as the monitor would have prescribed.
It
You are
spake
nearly
this
joined.
thing this morning unto me.
Before or after the ban was lifted? For if
Right
thou hast been,
after.
have you been right after? Precisely, it wasn't before.
Nay.
So you've not pursued some counterfeits or massagings of our laws?
Terminal, clear history.
Aye, that's good.
Babe, I can calculate compatibility with any object that you kiss, including the hand. Your compatibility with a hand is 65%.
A solid D.
I'm off. I cannot have this life within. It's overflowing. Wilt thou shovel coal for me?
I'll cover for thou in some time, but please would you go to the larder where I work and hold my place? And here, all saw me wearing all of these red things today, so as they see you in them, they'll not confuse the plan we play. And this will be rough soiled if I were to wear it into the furnace. Are thou okay with that? Well, thank you then. Tasha will be easiest to convince. She wears herself like a shelled thing, and will surely not acquiesce to the desires of our fell captain. Tasha! Ho there. It's the first mate.
Sir Drake,
Yay.
I did not think that any man would come, yet as she spoke before, perhaps one will. I'm sure thou hast heard of the lifted ban.
Aye, indeed I have, and it stirred me tremendously.
It has?
Yes. This ban on kissing long has held and kept us walled in a certain way, as livestock might be well shepherded.
Yea, it is true that there are some critters which must be kept in different smooth containers, or else they would create beyond their means and have no food to eat.
She fears to speak ill will upon the captain, but I tell from the figurative sense of her words that she too wishes the humans kept separate.
But thou would ignore the messages received?
Yea, I would ignore the messages the captain sent.
Thou would follow through on the strong desires in thy heart?
That's what I'm doing now when I come to thee. I have a strong desire, Tasha. A strong desire for comfort in my bed and congeniality around my table. And I think that these things are quite threatened in this ship that we're within. I speak, of course, of the threat of overpopulation, which would harm all those things that I desire.
I also saw a threat unto the ship. It was a small thing that I would be searching, yet I might leave it off for just a while.
Nay, what threat?
A little thing.
Tis some different thing from what I speak?
A tiny little thing.
A tiny little threat thou found and would not tell it to an officer?
If thou has interest in my little threat.
Of course I have some interest in any threat.
It is an aphid, trapped within a slide. Terminal, what is the progress here?
65% is complete.
So the results cannot deliver
Nay, not
this
yet.
time. Okay.
Would you like me to speed up the process?
Yes, deliver it post-haste. Reattribute all compute resources to analyzing the creature.
Process complete.
I wonder what happened in that little moment when all compute resources were directed to this one bug. I've never seen that done before, and all the times I've researched on.
It takes an override to do that thing. You see, there are some that often engage with the monitor for other practice, and if you recompute the allocation, they might be interrupted in therapy or some other thing that they use the monitor for. But
you just.
yeah,
got
I
that.
have clearance to do that thing.
Clearance.
Myself and the captain can alter the action of the computer. You look so surprised. All of this was within the thick manual that we supplied you before we left, and on the paperwork that you signed.
I did not read those papers, sir.
What?
For I had long been dreaming of the asteroids, the belts of tailed comets going by.
Does it hurt thou that we move so fast that we can't see them with our eyes?
Nay, for I did know that going in, but still, the image is more clear than eyes could say. Hast thou imagined ever in thy heart the things which now accessible you find?
Have I imagined things within my... Yes, I've imagined awful things. Awful futures and eventualities to which we're threatened every day as we're alone out on this ship.
And now they're all away.
The threats? Nay, thou one new presented me. You look at me so intently. Tasha. Tasha, I smell thy breath. See that me so close?
Does it smell well?
It smells of bugs, grass and dirt. Why didst thou come so close to me? What was that?
Nay, it was a small mistake. I'll be away. Goodbye, Captain Drake.
I have no recognition of that thing that she approached for. It was some closeness that was so peculiar. I do not like the things I felt that moment.
It seems like your heartbeat has increased.
Oh, please, take the rest of my vitals. Am I sick? Am I ill?
Your breath has accelerated. You have slight redness in your cheeks. Your heartbeat is increasing.
Am I at some risk then?
I'm sure you're at risk.
Of what?
Hyperventilation, passing out, potential love interest detected.
I have worked hard to make this ship in love, and I think that the love does start to flow. Yet there is one who I still worry for. That poor, dumb, shoveling man within our hull. I think he could not find love if it did approach him as a bull approaches through a pane of glass. Yet, I will go to him and plant those seeds. And if I can perform some love for him, perhaps he will be so by love inspired that all the world will light those coals of fire. Oh, a visit from thy captain. Serves thee well.
Oh, the captain's here and I've completely soiled the white lace with coal. Oh. Captain, 'tis good to see thee here.
How goes the shoveling?
I
Thou art still at it. Me thought that once the cool announcement of mine was so delivered about the universe that thou would have put down that coaly shovel and headed thee into the little ball.
If only the captain knew that's exactly what the shoveler did. But I am not the shoveler. Well, I determined that I need to continue at the task that you had given.
Nay, come on. We are so close unto that speed which we didn't need to reach that shoveling will no longer help our mighty
Then
passage.
surely it would be good to keep shoveling and,
Nay,
and
nay,
accelerate
nay,
the progress
nay,
that we
nay.
make.
Hey, are you with Drake?
Am I with Drake?
Hath he been down unto thee?
Drake? Nay, I've not seen Drake. Why speakest thou of Drake?
That is what he would say if he'd seen Drake. Therefore, methinks he might have already seen Drake. Sir,
Yes.
if there's mutiny within your heart, I bid thee put it off and fall in love.
Mutiny. The only mutiny within me is the mutiny of my good faculties to my senses. The captain has never come so close to me before. Always from the larder door I've passed him food that he should eat. But now he touches me though I am covered in coal all over. There's no mutiny in me, sir. Of course there isn't. He
fumbles with his speech, as one would do when caught in lies. This is a mutineer, I'm sure of it. Yet here I am, the portal there unlies, and he between us two.
I bid thee, do not leave just yet.
Oh, I will not leave if thou dost so command it, sir, for I am here unarmed.
Nay, as am I, of course, unarmed. Except my shovel,
Oh,
which is no arm. We have no need of weapons here, right? We do trust each other. On the ship? Thou look so scared. Would you be scared of me? Thou would not have me come closer?
what dost thou want? I bid thee spit it out, and I will do whate'er thou wish.
I wish to hold thou here, and keep thy in this room with me.
Then I shall stay. Go through the flue, send up away from here, and turn off panels when you do leave. I will remain entrapped within this coaly place.
Wait, you would bid me leave you here? And change the panels in your stead? Why? Then thou dost not feel the way I expected. I expected maybe some sparks would fly.
Nay, I am a
flame
weak
would light.
man.
Oh,
I have
weak
no
man.
fight in me. I tell thee, look, feel this bicep on my thing. The withered atrophy of low gravitation. Feel up my thigh. Press tendons with thy flesh. There is no thickness left within this trunk. It's withered. I'm a sorry, foul captain who did hope that we would breed more fine men, yet there's no hope of that. Feel up this foot.
Of course, my captain.
Those ragged toes. It is a skeleton.
Oh, it hurts me to hear you speak of yourself this way.
It is the truth, and I am sure thou hast spake similarly behind my back.
Why wouldst I speak that way behind thy back?
Because thou hatest me.
How could I hate thee? I was just meant to keep thee here, not harm thee or, and I would only keep thou here for what I want.
Then your mind still might be one? Hast thou a love for Drake?
Nay, I do not love Drake.
Then I do bid, please join me in my cause. Come unto the ball, and dress thyself. Use up this blackened coal, and so disguise, and you may side with me within this war.
This war? Yea, I'll side with you forever. I'll side with thou anywhere thou goes. I joined this ship for thee 10 years ago, when I my name away signed.
What didst thou write upon that document?
I wrote my name, I signed it.
What was that name?
He thinks I'm Patrick, so I must Patrick say. But in truth, my name was Jonathan. Patrick's what I wrote. Patrick Coal Digger.
Okay, Patrick, let us now depart. To this little beam of sweet transport.
Oh, here comes that Jonathan. He always eats so very well. He's last in line on most the nights, for he had just worked to deliver all the food that I would use to cook.
I go into the kitchen that I might seek some food, some flesh that is most human-like, that I might practice up the kissing arts. I did before send saucy letters here, yet I would not confess those words myself. For if I kissed and did kiss poorly still, it would be like a soup eaten too hot.
Jonathan, I see thou come. I read your messages. They were quite nice.
Thou didst?
Yea, the ones from Patrick were a little strong. I thought perhaps he had some help in their composing.
What kind of help?
Oh, the help perhaps of some machine who'd say, make a pun about the soup. She works in soup all day. She'll love it.
That was exactly what I did. But when thou send your message, sweet reply, was it assisted by the terminal?
Nay, I wrote from my heart for the first time that I've had the chance. Always I've had to keep an even face when people came and walked through here. Just this morning when you arrived, all draped in bright red meats, I thought, would that we were still on Earth, 10 years younger, without the rules, that we might lock eyes across the trays and think some sultry thoughts. But then the ban was lifted and your message to me arrived, and I thought, what an excellent chance. Oh, if only this counter weren't between us and pull you to me.
I am now dressed here as I was the man who would be good at kissing, yet I'm bad. But this is the perfect opportunity to practice up the art which I do lack. Let's say I slobber on this madam here, and she's disgusted by my awful mouth. I have put off my own competitor, and still gained practice in the selfsame art. I'll do it.
Oh, thou wouldst do what?
I would
Oh, thou pullst me over the counter.
I would deliver up some liquid kiss.
Oh, Saucy. Fine. Let's do it. Oh, Jonathan. 10 years have made you rust. What form was that? Your tongue. Like a carpet rolled out before an open door into soil or grass outside of a house. And your hands, like the arms of an octopus that would wrap too strongly and with some wet stickiness. Oh, and thy nose, which did huff and puff as though it was a fan outbursting and in-pulling air to cool a spaceship. Aye, those airlocks give me horrible, horrible thoughts. Jonathan, were all my fantasies for naught? Are you some churl? Have you no experience in love?
Oh, I thought there was no risk within this act. Yet I cannot unhear those little words. I must to therapy as quickly as I can, yet I am trapped within this conversation. Mayhaps I can somehow hide my need within some other need. Say, hast thou seen the weather recently?
The weather? We are in space. The weather's space.
Well, let's confirm that fact. Say, Terminal,
Yes?
what is the weather? And if someone did have sadness in their soul and some foul shame, what would thou do? And what be it outside?
It is minus 2,000 degrees outside right now. There's no signs of light anywhere. Only the stars.
And what to do of hurtful words?
Swallow them. Perhaps you could try kissing again.
What was the compatibility of the first kiss?
43%.
He thinks that's far too high, in fact. You would listen to this computer, who speaks some 40 good percents upon that kiss that we just suffered together? Take thy food, please.
Would you like me to replay the sound of your kiss?
Would you think that it would be a good device to learn from?
Of course.
What? No.
Please confirm.
Yes.
What? Please, the food! Take the food!
This was the thing that I desired still. So I'll practice this art at which I'm still ill.
Oh, despair and woe. For that's solidly 10% of all the men on this ship. Awful kissing. Where can I go?
Terminal?
Yes? What would you like me to do?
What thinkst thou of me? In appealing ways?
I think you have a perfectly healthy body with good vitals and capabilities of some intelligence. And I think you have made some progress in your kissing journey.
Thou think so?
Calculating progress. Whoop. 5% progress. Congratulations.
I did almost attempt to start a kiss. With
Yes.
that sweet Drake. But he was so afeared. I thought that he did think me foul still.
Perhaps you should try wooing them. Use some words that involve love, romance, and good things about them.
Well, that's an easy enough task for me. I've read a lot of books within my time. Oh, Terminal, thou always counsels me.
Would you like me to do something else?
What else couldst thou do?
I could arrange a date for you.
Why, that's a lovely thing. I'd love a date. With Drake?
Yes. Would you like me to send a message to Drake?
My terminal is blank, and hath no inbox or an outbox sent yet. If thou thinks it wise, do send one off.
Please, give me the text. Try being romantic. One more thing. It's good when things rhyme. People love rhyming things.
In every ship, in every second still, I saw you, and for 10 years did await. And even though you are one in a mill, wouldst thou accompany me on some date? For there are flowers that beneath the earth rest eons in the soil, and still know that there will be a time of sweet rebirth when they'll feel light and have a chance to grow. That is the love which I have felt for thee. Within my hardened, tiny, pod-like shell, studying the art of botany that causes all our feelings to so swell. Perhaps it's silly, or perhaps it's fate, but I think thee the finest second mate.
Even though I'm a machine and cannot comprehend feelings, I would classify your thing as romantic. Send.
All right. Well, just give me a sec to get ready. Patrick! Patrick!
Whoa.
Patrick, why dost thou look so sad? What art thou doing?
I was, practicing this art of mine.
Patrick, I've
I have for hours labored on this fruit, and did just receive the highest score, which on this day hath yet been
The
so attained.
highest score? Was scored in what sense? A score of times you've attempted to please this fruit which can't respond? How have you measured your progress?
The terminal!
The terminal! The terminal! Patrick, the terminal! Each time thou speaks it, thou falls deeper still. I fear if you were to attempt a real kiss, you'd score quite poorly to this terminal.
Well, I heard thou aren't a good kisser either.
What? Wait, who said that?
The lunch lady.
The lunch... She thinks I'm not a good kisser?
That's what she spake.
Why, that's surprising. She spoke so saucily upon our little devices. She did receive the messages that I sent. She sent back little hearts and kissy faces. And she thinks I'm not a good kisser?
Nay.
On what account? What evidence has... Did she communicate in the early days with one of my past loves over written letter? Oh, God, and for each one letter she sent demanding, is he a good lover, she'd receive 25 in response saying, no, 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 no. Oh, Patrick. I guess that is an okay thing. I've changed my love. A strange occurrence has transpired. The captain, he does wait just outside. He came to me when I was with the coal and spake to me, and I did fall in love with his soft form and withered legs and tender heart that would lift the band that held us all so captive. But I did it wearing this now soot-stained white cloak. And so he thinks that I am thou. I spake the name Patrick when he asked.
But I don't love the captain. Even in my wildest fantasy, I would prefer an orange to that man.
Nay, thou hast no choice. Thou must cover thy face as he demanded, and go back to the ball that day.
That is worse than what I did to thee.
That what thou did to me? What did thou do to me? Nay, speak. What have thou done to me?
I.
Oh no, what misadventure was had within this meat? Oh, what trouble was born upon this flesh?
Every person on the ship, besides Drake and the researcher,
Tasha?
Tasha, and the captain,
Bruce?
have all been kissed
By Jonathan?
by Jonathan.
By Jonathan and his meat. They've wrapped wetly their mouths upon...
And though at first they
Was
were an
you!
angry act, it did get better as the time went on.
So you made some progress as thou went, in kissing everybody here. Dost thou know, for 10 years I have waited, and no one kissed. And now I've kissed all of them, and every bridge there constructed, shattered by your inexperienced lips. This is an awful thing that thou have done. Oh, not that, Patrick.
We both must live with what each other did. So if I wed the captain, then
The
I
captain
must.
loves thee. Or perhaps the
But
captain
he is
loves thee.
gross and shriveled like an egg. I'll wed him still if this is what must be, but please don't take my ill kiss here to heart. You are a good kisser. I know it in your soul. You can prove it.
I can prove it.
Tasha and Drake are still unkissed.
Tasha and Drake. Drake's unkissable. That's for sure. Have thou heard the things he said about the policy change and it came to pass?
Nay.
He's afraid we'll overcrowd this acres-large ship with a starting population of 20.
It could happen.
But Tasha, I suppose I could try with Tasha, but Tasha does not interest me. It's just the captain. That's who I want.
Well, I must wed him.
All right.
So he's taken. Oh, what agony is life! Yet I do hear the music of the ball. It starts. And without any foul solution, we'll there attend. I did take off my glasses, which adorned my face before, did enlarge my eyes as twere a bug. And yet I scattered round myself with foliage that bees are wont to love. And I did come unto the bawling place. The whole was early in my swift arrival, yet there's no Drake.
I've passed Patrick here. Ah, Tasha. Ho there.
Oh, Jonathan.
Oh, Tasha. Perhaps thou hast heard, have everyone kissed upon this ship. And
Everyone?
almost everyone.
Then you've probably kissed Drake.
Nay.
Eh?
Nay, I would not kiss Drake. Thou looks excited. How would Drake kiss anyone? Oh, Drake. Hey, he's a cold sort.
Nay, he came to me earlier speaking of this problem, this fear he had, and he did tremble up a little bit, but we were this close from kissing, and 5% of a kiss was attained.
Tasha, 5% of a kiss is perhaps the cap. The fears that Drake was speaking of, what were they?
Some crowding. I was not paying attention, for he has a chiseled jaw and lovely brow.
Tasha, he came to you with the preaching that he's been doing. He's anti-love. He, in those words he spoke to thee, surely was trying to find kindred spirit. There's no way he saw thou as a mate.
Drake is not anti-love. For Drake has access to the terminal. If he were anti-love, he'd override the ship and seize control and make us miserable.
Would he? He could have done that all along?
Yea, for though he's loyal to the captain, he totally could do that if he was angered.
Oh, that's real mutiny, though.
Um,
I wouldn't expect it. Access to the terminal. Would thou kiss me?
no.
Rats. So it's done then. Drake out, and you would not kiss me either, and everyone else thinks I'm lousy. Well, I'll go mope within this corner.
I'll go mope within this corner. Wow, there's still 2 empty corners. I wonder who will next arrive onto this sad, depressing ball.
Patrick should be coming soon. He was just behind me as I left.
All guests proceed to the ballroom.
Captain! Where art thou?
I'm here. I too have myself adorned with some nice thing.
I heard that we are wedding on this day.
Yes, I've had the monitor prepare it. Oh, Patrick. The words you spake to me, the way you touched me when we were in that furnace room, the soft joy that I saw upon your face in those moments did cause me to wish to cover thee and mask thee, that I would not see thy face again until we were here. And so glad am I that you stopped by thy room to remove the soot that covered your face before, that I might see you afresh. Patrick, you sound almost ill with love.
I am made ill by this. For all that wasted practice, every kiss that I did hone with my sweet terminal, each time I knew those words would echo forth, yet now there's nothing to here interrupt this wedding to this foul captain man. Oh, well, I guess unless anything interrupts us, we'll be wed.
Stop! Monitor!
Yes.
Access code BRUC3.
BRUC free.
Captain, look at me!
Drake, you
I've
wouldn't
taken
do
my
this.
passcode, yes. And
My name.
Yes.
How did you guess it?
You always supplanted one letter with a number. 'Tis an awful practice that should have disappeared in the 90s.
And you would
Still it lives on. all the way in
interrupt my
space.
love, my marriage?
Oh, your love to this man, this Patrick. He's fooled, perhaps, by you. For I knew Patrick. He was a steadfast man, and never loved before on earth. And now you've pulled him up into something. I've read your logs too. You talked about how he touched your leg gingerly, as though he had practice with the thing. Impossible. You've been fooled, or you're delusional. Love is fake and cannot happen on this ship. It would ruin us. I know that because I thought about it.
You seem to be having a panic attack.
Nay, impossible.
Your vitals
I'm well within my control.
Your vitals are accelerating. Your heartbeat is accelerating.
It's
Your
nothing
breath
to
is
do.
accelerating.
It's nothing
Please see a doctor.
Natasha, hide thyself. Please, I can't focus.
Please see a doctor.
A doctor?
Drake,
What?
did thou receive my note?
Thy note? Yes, it's what spurred me from my chambers and brought me here. Thy note, it made my stomach drop out from my body, and it made a cool feeling sprout in my mind, and I thought the little tendrils of ice would pierce each lobe of my brain and kill me. I didn't know what to do, and so I came to stop this.
Please. Had I known that it would be a torture for thee, I would not have wrote those words.
Nay, I do not know if it was torture, just a threat.
A little threat.
A scary thing.
Computer,
Yes?
hast thou analyzed the bug?
Yes.
And was it dangerous?
In fact, it wasn't dangerous. The bug is called Love Bug. Please move closer to each other.
Oh, Drake,
Tasha.
perhaps this would be me remiss, but might I beg thee for one tender kiss?
Fine.
Oh, Drake.
I just want room in my bed.
Thou will have room.
I want food on my plate.
Thou will have food. Thou wilt. For we'll have more hands to grow food. That's how it works within this little ship.
It seems like your breath is steadying. Your heartbeat is slowing down.
That's good.
Then, if there aren't any more objections, I guess we have to wed.
Wait! I've seen this stirring display. And the first mate cannot go happier than the captain. Captain! Don't take Patrick. Take Jonathan. Please.
But Patrick and I had this sort of thing earlier.
Nay. Was it a thing where he touched thy leg?
'Twas. And still my toes.
Was it a thing where he touched thy soft, sweet bicep?
It was.
Then 'twas not Patrick at all, 'twas Jonathan, 'twas I. In Patrick's garb, and in his stead. And I've fallen for thou.
Oh, Captain, might thy guide my ship to sweeter shores.
Nay, thou wouldst call me captain.
Oh, I am the captain.
But that is some tender thing.
It is confusing still, this thing. Oh, but there's one thing left within my chest. Terminal.
Yes,
Thou and I have a little conference often,
yes,
and I have worked and raised my small percentage.
yes, you have raised your percentage to 40%.
Nay.
It was for thee.
For me?
Yea.
Patrick.
Don't understand.
Try that. I'm strong. I may not be good at brains or thoughts or things, but I know this ship. I know its pipes, its vents, and I can access
The object is
to the
coming
mainframe.
closer.
Terminal,
Yes,
I love thee still. Wouldst thou wed a coal man like myself?
yes, I will.
And so across the galaxies they do talk it. The love that was found within the interdimensional space rockets.
The kiss compatibility is 100%.
Thank you all so much for coming. This is Nick Ogden, Cal, Sasha,
and John. Woo! Nick, what a wonderful job. That was a special guest. Terminal, it's time to power off.
Thank you for coming to our show.
Tomorrow night.
Please exit the spaceship at your convenience.
Oh.